In big fast bowl, that was certainly out, wasn't it? Shanto didn't really want to get in line to the pace of Umran Malik. Now watch this. How on earth did Shikadabin catch that? Somehow he did anyway. Hit him on the forearm, then in between his legs. That was Shakib Al-Hassan. And Washington Sundar got another big wicket in Musfik Rahim shortly afterwards. And then first ball, Hafid Hossain. That one skidded on from Sundar. He's been very good. 3 wickets for him. And since then, Mahmudullah, 35 off 53, has played very smartly. The experienced man just ticked over. Let Mehidi, the man in form, do most of the scoring. He's almost gone at a runner ball. Partnership at the moment, 80 off 97. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Bangladesh. They haven't taken too many risks, but they've still scored quickly. That was a bit of luck there. That was gloved over the top of the keeper. That maybe should have been taken by Umran Malik. Came in off the boundary, but after that, Hassan Miraj has played very well behind square. He's also attacked the spinners when needed. Once over the top of Sundar straight, and one big slog sweep of Akshar Patel. It's been very, very smart batting. Highest 7th wicket partnership stand for Bangladesh against India in one-day internationals. So Atta, 15 overs left. What would Bangladesh take from here, you think?
Well, if they can hang on, these two batters, 250, very much a possibility. Anything above that, even better. But what about Mehdi Hasan Miraj? He's only played 4 innings against India, 4 one-day internationals against India. There you go. 6 runs from here on, 239. They would want to go past 250. Did a wonderful job with the bat. Remember in the first outing, player of the match. 51 runs per unbeaten partnership. 157 runs in the 4 innings that he has played against India. Averaging more than 78. With this inning, he's still unbeaten here. So just shows that he likes batting under pressure and also against India.
Pulled away, 2 men out on the boundary, 1 bounce to Sundar, who's the squarest of those, 150 up for Bangladesh. You think maybe these final 3.5 overs of Umran Malik could be vital for how this innings is going to go. 57 deliveries for that 3rd 50. They've upped the ante nicely. Looks like keen to take on the pace of Malik here. Carved over the offside, knocked straight out of the middle of the bat.
It has been a very good fight back for Bangladesh, make no mistake, because India was right on the top when they picked up that 6th wicket, 69 the run, the score at that stage. But since then, both, not just Mehdi Hasan Miraj, Mahmudullah has shouldered the responsibility. Partnership of 82 and 100 now. And they've played some good cricket. Good, smart, sensible cricket. Knowing that even that 6 wickets down, rearguard action was needed. They needed to find someone to battle through that stage, and that's exactly what all these batters have done. 46 and 49 for Mehdi Hasan Miraj, 34 and 52, and it is something that the team management will reassess in the break.
Oh, it's in the air, but just wide of man, just in front of square leg. Might even go for a boundary. Well fielded. Sundar, I believe that was on the boundary.
Probably will have a closer look at that.
खेलना होगा। ओवर की समाप्ति 155 पर 6। के बारे में हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं। पिछले मैच में भी भारत 6 बॉलर्स के साथ मैदान में उतरा था और मुझे लगता है ये रणनीति सही है और आने वाले समय में भी आपको इसी
been the most incisive of the seamers, very impressive, particularly Malik with his pace. Shardul Thakur has been very economical, Aksh Patel not so. Washington Sundar has been excellent, 3 for 34, he's on for his 11th now. Operating from the same end all the way through. Chance! Oh. Oh, did that carry? He dived forward, Cindy, may have been slightly put off by the non-striker. Was this a chance?
Certainly looking at, went straight on to, oh, just falling short. Just fell short in front of Washington Sundar. He checked his stroke. And he knew that he would have been in trouble had it gone and played the full shot.
और इसको कहते हैं सही प्रगति। अगर आपने इसके पहले वाले मैच में एक मैच विनिंग पारी खेली तो वहां से आपने क्या सीखा है, और ये नजर आता है इस पारी में।
Won't get there in that over. 156 for 6. Into the gap. 4 runs for Mahmudullah. Wasn't that short, that delivery, but he latched onto it very quickly.
That is an excellent shot, a nice way to start the over for Mahmudullah. He still have to put it away, find the gap, and he played that beautifully off the back foot. Intentions were pretty clear, and it came in, allowed the batter to put it away with the onset for the boundary.
Oh, that one's bounced. Well ridden though by Mahmudullah. Just played that with soft hands.
He's such an important player for Bangladesh, Mahmudullah. We all know what Mehdi Hasan is going through. He's been in really good touch, but the pressure on him. Remember earlier, Russell Domingo, the coach, mentioned that Mahmudullah needs to strike and needs to score a run. So he's letting his bat to talk. There's still a lot of hard work to be done, but he's done some really good work up until now.
Chips for the single that Mehdi Hassan Miraz needed to get to his third one-day international 50 and his first against India. He is in a real purple patch with the bat at the moment. His teammates are relying on him, not only to get wickets, but to get runs as well. He's a very popular member of the side, very popular member amongst the fans as well. He scored at a quick rate, 55 deliveries, 3 fours and 2 sixes. And he go on to another biggie.
Once again, he's showing what he's capable of doing with the bat. He's coming to bat at number 7. 6 wickets down, and he once again produced an innings worthy of note. Inside edge. It just shows the kind of confidence he has. He showed that in that first match. And now, knowing the chips were down. And it counts a lot, doesn't it, Matt? Because we've seen players getting set, getting to 50s and scoring hundreds, getting big numbers. But once who go and produce the goods under pressure, it stands out. A standing ovation, totally deserved. Well played, Mehdi Hassan.
Edge, just for a single. He has peppered that area, really, hasn't he? Mehdi, normally it's targeted with the open face, but scores a lot behind square. However, in this innings, he has scored a lot in front of square as well. Through the offside, those 2 sixes, one straight down the ground, one slog sweep, well in front of square. It's been a nicely balanced innings. Scored off both spin and pace equally. It's a good over for Bangladesh. They picked off the singles nicely. It's gone for 9, 165 for 6. Four seamers and 2 spinners used by India. Washington Sundar is going to bowl his final over. He'll be the first bowler to bowl out. May well be the last over of spin we see in this innings. Akshar Patel's been a bit expensive in his 4 overs.
Yeah, they've got into a good momentum here. Runs are coming nicely. Important for them to realize that also, because you want to get past 250. For sure, with 2 set batters in the crease. So who do they take on, you know? You're getting a run rate of 4.35. You already mentioned this is the last over from Washington Sundar. So he is out of the equation. But they need to target someone. Maybe not now. Maybe in the last 6, 7, maybe 8 overs. But they have to still.
वो पेस बॉलर्स के लिए भी काफ़ी अच्छे हो गए हैं और उसका एक और कारण है कि कई सारे यंग पेस बॉलर्स अब बांग्लादेश टीम में आ गए हैं। तस्कीन अहमद इस समय इंजर्ड हैं, इबादत हुसैन हो गए। उस तरह से कई सारे सीमर्स को प्रोड्यूस किया है बांग्लादेश ने, तो उनका उनकी अब कोशिश ये है कि अब ऐसी विकेटें बनाए जाएं जहां पर स्पिनर्स को भी मदद मिले और उसके साथ साथ पेस बॉलर्स को भी मदद मिले। तो कहने का तात्पर्य यही है कि अब जो फील्ड है वो इक्वल प्लेइंग हो गया है दोनों ही टीमों के लिए, और इस वजह से मुझे लगता है कि पिछले 3-4 साल का जो ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड रहा है वो दर्शाता है कि जो इम्प्रूवमेंट बांग्लादेश टीम
Excellent spell by Washington Sundar. Very, very good indeed. 3 for 37, 167 for 6.
प्रकार से रन आगे बढ़ते रहे तो चलिए 214, और उसके बाद जो साझेदारी बन रही है यहाँ पर 255 अगर 8 रन के हिसाब से बनाएगी अब बांग्लादेश की टीम। 4 विकेट है यहाँ पर, एक ब्रेक थ्रू की तलाश है भारत को। अगर एक विकेट गिर जाता है वो जो रन हम देख रहे थे वहां तक पहुंचना बांग्लादेश के लिए कठिन हो जाएगा। अक्षर पटेल, अभी भी 5 फील्डर अंदर हैं। ये अंतिम ओवर है दूसरे पावर प्ले का, उसके बाद फील्ड और भी छितराई जा सकती है।
अंतिम ओवर जो आपने कहा, लगा कि कप्तान ने भी चांस लिया है, क्योंकि बल्लेबाज भी कई बार ताक में रहता है कि हम इस अच्छी पार्टनरशिप में हैं। ये लास्ट ओवर है, एक फील्डर आगे और पीछे और चला जाएगा अगले ओवर के बाद। तो उस लालच में कई बार देखा है हमने 40वें ओवर के कितना विकेट्स गिरती है, लेकिन बहुत सूझबूझ से खेले हैं। अप्रोच ही इनका पॉजिटिव रहा है। 4-6 रन से फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, विकेट से बड़ा फर्क पड़ जाएगा इस टोटल में एंड में।
कई सारे ऑलराउंडर्स भी हैं इस टीम में अजय। महमूदुल्लाह भी गेंदबाजी कर सकते हैं, मेहदी हसन, मिराज है, इसके बाद आफीफ हुसैन आएंगे, तो ये एक एडवांटेज है इस टीम। जोरदार अपील, पर कोई असर नहीं। अंपायर
रुका नहीं है मोहम्मद अल्लाह साहब से भी वहां पे। जब बॉलर अपील ना करे तो फिर कोई चांस नहीं। बॉलर को तो हर चीज वैसे आउट नजर आती है। यहाँ पे इंटरेस्टिंग था, बॉलर ने मना कर दिया।
99 रन की साझेदारी इन दोनों के बीच। और चलिए 100 रन भी पूरे हो गए। अच्छी तरह से संजोया है इस साझेदारी को इन दोनों खिलाड़ियों ने। 40 के बाद 169 पर 6। सौ रन की साझेदारी सिर्फ 127 गेंदों में। इन दोनों ने मिलजुल कर ये कारनामा किया है अपनी टीम के लिए। 53, मिराज और महमूदुल्लाह 45। प्रयास पूरा किया है भारत ने, पर इस साझेदारी के ऊपर कोई असर हुआ नहीं है। यहाँ पर विकेट लेना बहुत ज़रूरी रहेगा भारत के लिए। अंतिम के 10 ओवर, तीसरा पावर प्ले अब शुरू होने वाला है। अच्छे शॉट्स लगाए दोनों ही बल्लेबाजों ने, और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि विश्वास के साथ ये शॉट्स देखने को मिले हैं मिराज और महमूदुल्लाह द्वारा। ये स्टेप आउट करके
Deepak Chahar is off the field. He's in the dugout. I hope he's okay because we haven't seen him in action for a very, very long time. Nicely played. In the gap, they should come back for the second. They do. These 10 overs is going to be very, very crucial for both the teams.
India going to have to pull out all the stops. They're calling all of their death bowling resources. Both Kuldeep Sen and Deepak Chahar there. Left of your picture may well be injured. Kuldeep Sen had a back issue. That's why he wasn't available today. Deepak Chahar only bowled 3 overs. Off the field. Sharp bouncer, dug it in very short. That really climbed Siraj. Not given a wide though. Abdullah wasn't happy.
I still have pace available in the surface. He's been a good like the ball come on to the bat, and if it does come on, then you can see those horizontal bat strokes.
Haven't seen too many keep low today. In the first game, we saw a bit of variable bounce, particularly from the seamers in the second innings. Balls very low in that run chase. Late on that as well. Mahmudullah just skidded through.
আমি চাচ্ছি কি দেখেন আমার ওভারটাইম পাবো কি পাবো ওখানে টাকা আসুক না আসুক সেটা করে ফেলবো জেনারেল প্রাইভেট কোম্পানি আমাকে আমি কোম্পানিকে কম এই তো নিয়ে
27th ODI 50 is
চলো
third
110
against India.
চেক দিলে তো হয়
Just the second in 12 innings this year, but a vastly experienced campaigner. He likes this situation. How often has he come in and finished innings for Bangladesh or got them out of a tight situation like this? Just played on the undercard to Mehedi, really. Still scored at a good rate. 4 boundaries in his 74 deliveries.
পাবন কোম্পানি আছে তার মানে 300 টাকা পাই 600 টাকা
50. Second in 12 innings this year, so he's had problems with the batting. It's a slow one. Down the leg side will be called a wide. It is called a wide. But nevertheless, a very crucial knock from Mahmudullah. Knowing the team was in dire straits. 6 down for 69 when these two came together. They're still here. They've added a very valuable 104 runs. Trying to make a match out of it because up until that stage, it looked like that India will just roll over. It's been an excellent fight back from Mahmudullah and Mehdi Hasan.
মামুদুল্লাহ কি 50 হয়েছে হ্যাঁ মামুদুল্লাহ 50 হয়েছে হ্যাঁ পার করেছে
That's going to have to be a wide, surely. Yes, landed far too short by Siraj.
I just feel that the seamers, yes, even though there was bounce, especially with the wide new ball, they just bowled got a lot of short deliveries. As we see that innings from Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
কার্ড নাম্বার কত 874
Very strong on the offside, scored the run, and then he took on Akshar Patel down the ground. Ample opportunities for the batters to go back on the back foot. That was a hefty blow into the stands. So he's batted very, very sensibly. Mixed caution with aggression. Remember, he was very, very tight in defence early on. Then he realised that.
From और आउट ऑफ फॉर्म में कभी कभी इतना ही अंतर रह जाता है। अप्रोच सामने वाली टीम का बिल्कुल डिफेंसिव है आपकी तरफ।
Got an update for you on Deepak Chahar. He has a stiff hamstring. That's why he's off the field. He has only bowled 3 overs in the innings. Bowled very well at the top of the innings. Found a lot of swing. And, that's another bit of bad news for India in terms of the fast bowling department. Shami's already missing this tour. Jasprit Bumrah is a long-term absentee.
तरफ है पॉइंट, बैकवर्ड पॉइंट, चाहे तेज गेंदबाजी हो या स्पिन, लेकिन इनके साथ ये भी मिड विकेट बाहर, ये मिड विकेट की तरफ ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल। वो मौका बना था वहाँ, बाल बाल बचे हैं यहाँ तो। ये इन्होंने ये 27% रन जो शॉर्ट गेंदों के विरुद्ध पुल्स किए हैं, और ऑफसाइड पे कमाल की पारी रही है इनकी। स्क्वायर ऑफसाइड पे खेले, सामने भी रन है इनके, उतने रन नहीं जहां 6% रन नजर आ रहे हैं मोहम्मदुल्लाह के, वहीं पे आप मेहदी हसन को देखेंगे तो वहां पे उनका प्रतिशत सबसे ज्यादा बढ़ जाता है। और एक पार्टनरशिप में कई बार ये बड़ा काम आता है, क्योंकि गेंदबाज
हवा में प्रयास किया यहाँ पर रजत पाटीदार है फील्डर, आगे गिर गई है गेंद। कोशिश पूरी की थी रजत पाटीदार ने, शॉर्ट डिलीवरी आउटसाइड ऑफ स्टंप।
अच्छा लगा यहाँ पे, कम से कम वो आए गेंद की तरफ। एक जो जी हाँ, गेंदबाज को तो हमेशा लगता है हो जाना चाहिए। सही कहा आपने कि गति कम थी ना, अगर गति होती
Yeah, the reason for that is that because the Indian bowlers are pitched on a shorter side. Now that's quite evident, 50% on the shorter side. So they realized initially when we saw those really quick stuff from Umran Malik that they were up against the bowlers who would test you with short pitch deliveries. I just feel they've just overdone it here. That's the reason why the scoring areas have been strong on the onside, between in that square area behind square. 37% on the length.
Short again, pulled again, and rolls the wrists. Can't beat Washington Sundar though on the boundary. They come back for 2. Bangladesh have a platform to launch in these final 8 overs. It's 183 for 6.
पार्टनरशिप बनाई, बड़े स्मार्टली खेले दोनों बल्लेबाज।
जी हाँ, ये शब्द का जो आपने इस्तेमाल किया ना कि बड़े स्मार्टली खेले, क्योंकि उस वक़्त मौके की नज़ाकत को समझना बहुत ज़रूरी था। अरे पिछले ओवर में अगर स्टंप पे लग जाती तो तकलीफ पैदा हो सकती थी।
और ख़राब गेंदबाजी भी हुई, अच्छी बल्लेबाजी के साथ साथ जहां विकेटें मिली जिस लाइन से वहां भूल चूक हो गई। शॉर्ट बॉल डाली, एक की मांग है, मिराज ने मना किया, बॉल वॉच कर रहे थे पर महमूदुल्लाह साहब ने कहा एक से तो सागर बनता है सर, भागो।
जी हाँ, एक की मांग थी और एक ही भाग भी रहे थे, क्योंकि अगर आप देखें नॉन स्ट्राइकर पे वो तो कहीं और देख रहे थे, एक ही बंदा भाग रहा था, फिर उनको लगा कि नहीं।
How does he get a wicket?
Nicely behind that, and this is what I think the bowlers need to do. Just keep their cool. They know that the batters are comfortable in the middle, timing the ball well, seeing it well. Balls are a little older. They've got to.
तो जब भी गेंद आगे पड़ी दिक्कत हुई है और महमूदुल्लाह को शार्दुल ने आउट किया पिछले मैच में, एलबीडब्ल्यू बॉल बिल्कुल आगे डाली। महमूदुल्लाह को शार्दुल ने पिछले मैच में 2 ही दिन पहले, इतवार का दिन था, ऐतिहासिक दिन था बांग्लादेश के लिए, हमारे लिए यादगार दिन नहीं।
Away and to slow it down, but it just didn't work on that occasion. Pitches it further up, nice into the shot, but finds the fielder. Yeah, Anjum, a difficult situation. This is the time Bangladesh will be on the lookout for runs with the so-called slug overs in. The same time also the opportunity for the Indian bowlers to ensure that they break this partnership and maybe stem the flow of runs.
Shaardul bowls a very good change of pace delivery. We saw that the last couple of balls that he bowled to Mahmudullah. Lovely. He knew exactly what was coming his way, Mahmudullah. stood his ground and dispatched it to the boundary. 197 for 6.
The tall buildings are coming with more regularity now in the latter part of the innings, and it just gives you the indication that these two batters are in their comfort zone. Mahmudullah Riyad, a delectable last ball boundary in the previous over. This is Akshay Patel into his 7th. Tries to cut it, just misses, opens the face too much. Very good, as we have seen behind square. Mehdi Hasan Miraj on either side of the wicket. There's some deft touches. Oh, full toss. Maybe hurried onto him. Surprised him. But it's still had enough bat on it and a couple of quick runs taken.
Nice game awareness there. The moment he struck that ball, called for 2. And this was the previous ball of the last over. Shardul Thakur again on the crease. He wasn't protected with the boundary on the offside. The run rate's picked up, gone to 4.49 for Bangladesh.
Using the depth so very nicely. Just loves. Walking back, gets ever so close to the wickets there and just whips it away. Comes up for Bangladesh. Point in time, it look as if they're going to get there. Still got plenty of overs to play with. Look at the 4th, 50 is very quick time, 55 deliveries.
তোমার পারপাস কত টাকা ফেরত দিলে আমার জানাই কি কিনবা স্যারের জন্য হ্যাঁ তাহলে বেশি নিও না, কারণ ওর বোন আসতে তো ওর বোনের মার্কেট করে দিবে। তুমি যে কোনো একটা ওইটা যে কোনো একটা নিও, গেঞ্জি নিও।
अगर पिछला 5-6 महीना देखें तो आईपीएल भी नहीं खेले, फिट हुए तो जिम्बाब्वे गए,
हेलो
फिर इंजर्ड हो गए।
ঈদের জন্য একটা ড্রেস নাও কম দামে। পাখি শোনো, ওই মেয়েটা আমাকে দাদা বলে, আমার কথা শোনো। না 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 না, এটা আমার সাইড থেকে, কারণ মেয়েটা আমাকে দাদা বলে সম্বোধন করছে। আমার মনে হয় দেওয়া উচিত, একটু কম দামে হোক সমস্যা নাই, কিন্তু এটা মানে দেওয়া উচিত। বাদ বাকি তোমার বিষয়। মেয়ের অনেক গিফট হয়, মেয়েরা মেয়ে মানে একটা মেয়ে আমাকে ভাই বানাইছে, ওরা দিব আমি, কিন্তু এই সারা দিব। এটা এতগুলা কেন? বিয়ে কবে? বিয়ে হচ্ছে কি ফেব্রুয়ারিতে, মার্চে। কিন্তু সমস্যা হচ্ছে যে ওর বড় বোনের হাজবেন্ড থাকে বাইরে, ঠিক আছে, কাতারে, আর কাতারে বিশ্বকাপ, এই জন্য এখন টাইম টেবিল ঠিক হয়ে গেল। তাহলে 20-30 হইতে তাহলে মোটামুটি ফাইট করা যাবে, যে আমরা হারিও সমস্যা নেই, ফাইট এত আটকালে কেন নাই।
Bangladesh will take this total to one that the bowlers will be reasonably happy to defend. Didn't look like that at all till Mehdi Hasan Miraj and Mahmudullah Riyad slowly and gradually built up this partnership. which is a record partnership of 134, undefeated, highest 7th wicket partnership against India for any team in one-day internationals. Oh, well, not in absolute control. Gets a single.
It's not a bad ploy from Mohammad Siraj, a slow bouncer, making sure that it gets Mohammedullah to a height where he has to control it rather than just hit it over the mid-wicket region. He knows the short ball's being bowled well by him today. They don't want to give the length ball. There isn't protection down the ground for both Mohammedullah and Mehdi Hassan. They expect more of the change of pace or the short ball.
There it is again. That is intelligent bowling, slowing down the speed and just making the batsman try to manufacture the shot. Now, a little bit of a chat with the umpire regarding the height, or was it? Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yes, it is a no ball, and a free height will be signalled by umpire Michael Gove. It wasn't a comfortable release from the hand. He tried to get the ball to slow up. It left his hand way above the waist height.
Yes, no questions, and I think that just seemed to slip out. He was trying to
Cross batting it over the mid-on fielder. The free hit utilised exceedingly well.
Hello? हाँ এই যে 10 মিনিট কই না আমি একসঙ্গে যাব না আপনি খাওয়া শেষ করেন
ये उतरेंगे या नहीं उतरेंगे
ना ना
उनका बॉटम हैंड वो दाहिना हाथ था दाहिना हाथ का घुटने के आसपास चोट लग जाए तो ठीक से आप ग्रिप नहीं कर पाते उनको शॉर्ट बॉल
को কেউ নাই তোরা দুজন সিপাহি বসে ভাত খেতে চাস নিশ্চয় কিছু আছে গার মে চলো আসুন না আরে ভাই
and over pitch made it low full toss, but Mohammedullah Riyad in the state of mind he is, and the form he is now. Look at this, just the low full toss, got a good putt of the bat on it, lovely swing of the bat, and off it went to the boundary through cow corner. A lot of runs in this over. Bangladesh's highest partnership for any wicket versus India in one-day internationals. Team already in the over.
Probably bowled the fuller one. Neither of them coming out nicely from the hand. Forced to change the line, goes outside the off stump. Interesting to see what's the choice of delivery from Siraj here.
It's short, just a controlled half pull to the deep for a single. Finishes a big over, 14 from it, 217 for 6. The biggest over of the innings in terms of runs has come in the previous over, just at the right time for Bangladesh with 4 more overs to go. India will have to be careful with the over rate. Already penalized in the first one-day international. Slow over rate, so they'll have to get a move on. KL Rahul have to ensure that everyone's alert to that back. Oh, just a wonderful take. Just try to cut it away. What a fabulous diving catch that was by KL Rahul.
It's taken 148 runs to get their 7th wicket. KL Rahul gets a bowling change, gets Umran Malik back, gets pace on the ball. Thick outside edge. Very nice catch. Wonderful anticipation. Umran Malik gets his 2nd of the game. Mahmudullah departs for a well-compiled 77 to 17 for 7.
Nasir Mohammed, the new batter, have the task of holding one end up. Now that Mahmudullah Riyad has departed, it will be up to Mehdi Hasan. Boy, he is not going to hang about.
He was ready for it. He was prepared for the short ball, just moving his front leg away. Perfect timing, back to ball. The bottom hand dominating, and the pace of Umran Malik doing the rest.
Goes again. Oh my goodness, this is terrific. He has been given a job. He's not going to hang about. He is going to take the bowlers on. What did you have for breakfast, Nasum?
KL Rahul had a good chat with Umran Malik prior to his spell. It was a clear instruction where to be bowling to the Bangladesh batters. He's just gone the opposite way. Fuller straight up.
Oh, and that's forced him to try one down the leg side. The pressure on the bowler with those 2 boundaries. And even Umran just gets it down the leg side for another wide and gets another run into the scorebooks.
He would want to replicate a ball like this to Nasir Ahmed as well. It's a very nice catch from KL Rahul.
And they desperately needed a breakthrough. They've achieved it. Goes again. It's a single from a mistimed shot, but the intentions are pretty clear. And with that sort of attitude, I think that eases also a little bit of pressure on Mehdi Hasan Miraj in trying to figure out whether he needs to get as much of the strike as he can in these last few overs. But with the approach of Nasir Mohammed, it will definitely allow him to play more selective shots round the ground. Fielders in the deep. Wicket in 10 runs in.
जी उनार जे 5-6টা উনার আন্ডারে পার উনি বলছে এগুলি সব ডান করে ফেলছে পর আমি ফয়সাল সাহেবকে জমা দিয়ে বলছি যে ফয়সাল সাহেব যদি কোনো প্রবলেম হয় আমার আবার ডাইকেন বলছে ঠিক আছে ওকে
Oh, that's
তুমি ফোন দিলে ভাবি সব এই কাজ করতে কাজ করার নিচ থেকে এখানে ধবধবা আছে না, কারণ কি এখানে তো ক্লিয়ার আসছে, ক্লিয়ার আসছে না
क्लियर আসছে তো আসছে না বলতে नेट स्लो बस
4 मिनट भाई।
तीसरा फेज जो है उसमें अगर आप देखें तो रन रेट जो है 8 से ऊपर का है, 8.86 का रन रेट। 28 रन आए हैं पिछले 2 ओवरों में, 28, और इसी तरह की रफ्तार ये अगले 3 ओवरों में भी पकड़ना चाहेगी ये टीम।
टॉप पेज लगी और 4 मिल गए मेहंदी को। खेल राहुल भाग के आए, समझाए हर बॉल बाउंसर नहीं आगे भी डाल सकते हो, और उमरान के पास जोश है, रफ्तार है। अब्दुल्ला को बैक ऑफ लेंथ गेंद डाल के आउट भी किया था पिछले ओवर में।
এই সময়ের জন্য ভালো হয়েছে অবশ্যই, কারণ আপনার 136 রানের বলটা 6টা ছিল।
4 खिलाड़ी अब आप घेरे के अंदर रख सकते हैं, मतलब आपके पास वो अतिरिक्त एक पावर प्ले है। हर पावर प्ले का एक अलग अपना नियम होता है। या आखिरी 10 ओवर में 5 खिलाड़ी बाउंड्री पे भेजे जा सकते हैं, और वही ये बातचीत भी करते हुए अपने गेंदबाज से कि अब मेहंदी स्ट्राइक पे आए हैं तो क्या सोच है आपकी, उसके हिसाब से किस तरह से फील्ड सजानी होगी।
शॉर्ट बॉल ना डालें, ओवर पॉइंट खेलना पसंद करते हैं। थर्ड मैन ऊपर आया, 2 पॉइंट के फील्डर पीछे हैं, मिड ऑन मिड ऑफ ऊपर है, इसका मतलब ज़्यादा आगे गेंद डालने का प्लान तो नहीं है। यहाँ लग रहा है कि स्लोअर बाउंसर आएगी या शॉर्ट बॉल आएगी, वो फील्डर जो लगाए हैं उस हिसाब से बता रहा हूँ मैं। मार दो स्टंप पे, नहीं लगी, लगती तो आउट था,
क्योंकि नसूम तो भाग के वहां पहुंच गए थे और गेंद स्टंप पे तो नहीं लगी, लेकिन लगता है इनको लग गई, बड़ी जोर से आके लगी है।
रख के थ्रो मारा, बहुत टाइम लिया, वेट किया, अपने आप को अच्छी पोजीशन में लेके
আমি একজনের করে শব্দ দিয়েছিলাম যে আপনাদের কথা অনুযায়ী
সিম বাউন্সার थी,
নাতি স্যার ওখানে ওইখান থেকে পরে টাইম সেকশন করবে না, কে
दादा था नहीं बॉल कहां गई, और वो तेज था लेकिन
জি না, এখন ওইদিকে আমাদেরকে নিয়ে আসতে হবে নাকি তারা টাইম শুট দিবে বা আমরা করব, এই ধরনের কোনো মেসেজ পাইনি।
गेंद तो
এখন কাজ রানিং আছে,
घुटने पे उनके चोट लग गई और दर्द में थोड़ा सा कर्रा रहे हैं इस वक्त।
अमूमन ऐसे एंगल से स्टंप पे बॉल लग जाती, पूरा स्टंप उनको दिखा, 3 का 3 स्टंप दिख रहा था, सिराज को मिस कर गया चांस।
क्या बढ़िया साझेदारी हुई थी जब ये थे मेहंदी के साथ क्रीज पे। एक मौका जरूर मिला था, लेकिन उसके बाद जब इन्होंने हाथ खोलने शुरू किया तो क्या कमाल के शॉट खेले,
बहुत टाइम लिया। ये सब बाद की शॉट दिखा रहे हैं, जब वो 50 के आसपास पहुंच गए थे, ये 50 के बाद शॉट मारा है, हाथ खोलने का प्रयास था, पर शुरू में बहुत धीमी बल्लेबाजी करी, बहुत टाइम दिया अपने आप को, चौका तो दूर की बात, बहुत डॉट बॉल्स खेली।
আমি কালকে মনে মনে ভাবছি পাঁচ করলেন
ন্যাশনাল লেভেলে কার 5 না
ঠিকই করে নি অ্যাকশন করে দিবেন বুঝছেন না সব দিবেন না
भाई नहीं होगा, पर जो हालात बल्लेबाजी करने आए थे
रिक्शा उसी काम মনে হচ্ছে কি আছে 5 করলেন কি করলেন পরে এবার আমরা দেই কালকে মুসাফিরের দিকে